Welcome back to the Spoonie Stitcher channel. I'm Shannon the Spoonie Stitcher. You are inside the stitchery and I'm so happy you're here today. Today we're going to talk about how to read a yarn label. We always see these labels and we wonder, okay, that's great. What do all these symbols mean? Where do I find what the yardage is? What do I do? I'm going to walk you through all of that. So stay tuned. All right, so just about every yarn company likes to put their logo real big on the front. So it doesn't matter if it's I love this yarn, Red Heart. I've also got some Mainstay. You know, that's the brand. That's how you know what company made what yarn. And sometimes they even have a name. This one is Jumbo. This one is Super Soft Savings. I love this yarn. You know. So then you want to find the yardage. This one, it's right here. 482 yards right there. And if you want grams, it's over here. Ounces is over here. That's this yarn label. For this one, it's in a nice little box. So we've got yardage here, meters here, grams here, ounces here. So there you go. We also have the best needles to use and the best hook to use. So in this case, this is a 5.5 hook or a 5mm needle. The thing that isn't so great about Hobby Lobby is that they make what size it is really small. So that is a 4 medium. That's this. Then of course you have the washing symbols, which we're going to talk about in a minute. So that's how to read this label. So let's go to the Red Heart yarn. So we've got brand, yardage, grams, ounces. Right away, they tell you that if you want to make this blanket, you need 2 balls of this stuff and you need a 5mm needle. Okay, pattern on the back. That's nice. Here we go. The yarn is called Wildflower and the lot number is right here. What's a lot number? A lot number is the dye lot. So you want your lot numbers to match if you can absolutely help it. Most of the time we can't because some stores only carry certain ones. If you order online, you really can't control that. But if you go in the store, I always try to make sure my lot numbers, if you buy more than one skein, that the lot numbers are close. Otherwise, you could have 2 completely different colors almost. I wish I still had the placemat I made for my aunt and uncle, because even though I had the same yarn, the lot numbers were not the same, and one part was like pastel brown and one part was dark brown. It just happened that way. Okay, so here we have weight. This is a 4 or a medium or a worsted weight. What size hook to use? This says 5.5. What size knitting needle? The washing symbols, but it also tells you here what they'd prefer. So wash and dry, machine wash and dryable. That's the basics, but then it tells you a little bit more, like do not iron, do not bleach, stuff like that. It is the Oeko-Tex standard, so it's tested for harmful chemicals. We want that. Also right here, it tells you what the yarn is made of. So here it said, you know, 100% acrylic, real big. Here it's tiny and it's over here. It's 100% acrylic. So is a Caron Simply Soft. This is made differently. Right here, boom, 100% acrylic right at the top. 5 ounces, 141 grams, 240 yards, right? All right there, right next to the brand. That was smart. They also have a pattern right here and what size hook to use for the pattern. That's nice. Here you go. Here's your lot number. Here's your name, Pagoda Marl. And here we've got a medium number 4. What size knitting needle, what size hook, washing symbols, 100% acrylic, machine washable and dryable, but see the symbols for clarification. So that's basically how you read a yarn label and how you know what to look for. So a lot of them have these little boxes, which is very nice. You can find it a little more easily that way. let's see, let's pick a different company. Premier Yarns. This is Premier Anti-Pilling Every Day. Afternoon, wash after wash. It's supposed to be like new. Right there, yardage right here. 219 meters, ounces, grams, all right there. 100% anti-pilling acrylic. Tested and approved, Oeko-Tex standard. They're very proud of that. That's a good thing. And right here, here's your little boxes. There's your washing instructions. There's your, layman's terms washing instructions. There's your 4-weight. Here's your knitting needles. Here's your crochet hook. And they do have little symbols, so they tell you this is needles, this is hooks. We've got a die lot down here in the same box as the color. Now the color number is not the same as the die lot. Color number is for inventory. Lot is what you want to pay attention to. And then this is just the name. And it even says where it's made in Turkey. That's nice. So that's basically how you read a yarn label, what they all mean and stuff. Now let's talk about what the washing symbols mean. Do you ever get your yarn and you look on the label and it's got these funny symbols on it? And you have no idea what those symbols mean? Yet neither did I. So I found on the internet just a picture that told me what everything was. I cannot find this to link for you guys, so what I'm going to do is in a second, I'm going to let you see the whole thing, and you can screenshot it if you want. So, one second. Okay, everyone, feel free to screenshot this. I cannot find it anywhere else. I'm very sorry. But we're going to talk about what these symbols mean on your yarn skein and where to find them. So, this little sheet is very, very helpful. I tried to find it for you guys, but I couldn't. So, feel free to screenshot it because I could not link it. So, here I have my skein of yarn. This is the Mainstay 100% acrylic. And here we have, the normal stuff. Here we have what weight it is, what needles to use, what hook to use, and the yardage. Okay, so if you keep turning it, there's those symbols. Well, that's great, but what do they mean? Well, this one is do not dry clean. This one, I'm sure we can all guess, do not iron. This is a dryer. And how many dots are in the middle tell you what kind of heat. So this is low heat. And let me check my chart here. Dry, normal, low heat, okay? This triangle with the X through it is do not bleach. And this is the wash bucket or washing machine. So we have 2 dots here, and these dots tell us the temperature. So this is wash on, let's see, 2 dots is 40 degrees Celsius or 105 degrees Fahrenheit. But thankfully, it also says right here, washing machine and drying. Wash in water not exceeding 104 degrees Fahrenheit. So even though this symbol tells you something, always read this. But do not bleach, tumble dry at low heat on a delicate setting, do not iron or press, and do not dry clean. So thankfully, they started writing all this out because not everybody knows what these symbols mean. But it's always fun to learn the symbols. Let's talk about some of the weird ones on here. Do not wring. That's an interesting one. Let's see. This just says dry. This little thing is drip dry, dry flat, dry in the shade. Okay. Reduced moisture. Interesting. So yeah, you never know what's gonna show up on your yarn labels, but also this is very good to print out and just put it in your laundry room because your clothes have these symbols on them too. Hopefully that made reading a yarn label a little bit easier for you. If you have any questions, please contact me. My information's always in the description box below. Please turn on your notification bells. You never know when I'm going to post a new video, so you want to know, so turn those on. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Yarn Zebra family. I would love to have you. We have yarn here, we have fun here, and all of March I am trying to do stuff for beginners. So if you're a beginner, come on back. If you're not, we can always learn new stuff. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, life happens, yarn helps, and spoonies can stitch it up too. Goodbye.